What's up, people? Elvis here at ElvisUptownBlogspot.com. Live day trading videos. Today is October 25th, 2011. As always, to get the same watch list used in the videos, simply visit the blog in the morning. The watch list is posted up between 8:20 and 8:40 a.m. And to keep up to date, simply use the subscribe buttons here. And if you guys have questions, click the contact button, fill out the form, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And that's pretty much it. Currently it's 9:26 and I will be back when the market opens up, but just for a second I'll blurb a little bit about what's been going on with me. My computer actually crapped out on me, which is the simplest way to put it. If you want to get technical, my power supply failed after about 5 or 6 years, which is not really a long time for the life of a power supply. So instead of just replacing the power supply, I decided to build a whole new machine, a whole new beast here. So everything's basically brand new in the box. I built it myself, so it's basically one of those gaming style monster machines. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Also, I am using Windows 7 now instead of XP. It's a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit faster, but either way, if you guys have questions about my current computer build or whatnot, the specs on it, if anyone's interested, feel free to ask. Just, click the contact button or leave a comment in the video. Either way, I'll be back when the market opens up, which is pretty soon, in about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Alright, there we go. Market is open, and I'll be back with some trades for you guys. Alright, I'm short the SPY right now, and I'm going to give it about 15 cents of pain here. Give it up to 96. On the system here, a little bit rusty commenting on the trades I'm taking, so just bear with me. I'm a little bit slow. So I got my sell signal printed here, and I'm just giving it to the high in the opening bar. I saw weakness on the ticker, so just following the trend there, rather the order flow. Alright, got a nice little profit going here. I'm thinking it's going to come down into the 50-cent area and catch some support. So I'm going to look to cover somewhere in the 50s. You know what, just took mine right there. Got filled there at 59. So pretty good trade off the open. I believe that's it's about 21 cents. Oh, and it did come down lower into the 50s. This is where I think it's going to catch support at 124.50. Maybe not, it might crack it, but this is where I would have liked to cover up. Anyway, good first trade off the open there. So it seems like a lot of stocks took a little beating off the open here. Basically everything sold off, as you can see in the net change. BTU probably took it the worst. Through that 3-minute range, it even got flushed out a little bit more. So I'm going to look for a little range play set up. See if I could find one. This kind of looks interesting, this SNDK. It's right around that previous day's low at 59. 59 is going to be the breakdown point rather, and then I figure we'll catch support at the 200 period here. So let's see if it breaks down and look to enter. You know, it just got a little bit right here, little feeler, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna look to get some more through 75 because I believe it's like one of those crucial numbers there. So let's see if it breaks down through there. The market's kind of getting liquidated. Ticker alert very red. Strong negative tick reading. So definitely the short side is the way to go. Alright, there it is. So it just got more. My average is 75, so I'm looking for this to probably come down to the whole number, or break down a little bit more through the, well, a little bit less rather, maybe just through the 50-cent area. And the market is getting liquefied here. Just, I don't know, this is showing a little bit of relative strength. We're really selling off right now. So you see on the 5-minute we got this 200 period moving average. Wow, it's really starting to accelerate right now to the downside of this market. I wonder what the Qs are doing. Qs as well, liquefied. So I'm gonna see, maybe cover some right at 50, maybe 51, 52. Cover that first 400 I had. So we got close there. We got to 56. Just gonna get back down there. The selling is pretty ridiculous right now. A little capitulation, and this thing was showing strength. Giving it 15 cents from 75, so my stop is 90. We'll see what happens here. You know, we're gonna cover the 400 right at the previous day's low. So I just got filled there. So I'm back through the previous day's low. This thing looks like it wants to come down to its 200 period, so I'm gonna hold on to the 600 shares and see what happens with it. The market's capitulating still a little bit, but SNDK definitely through that previous day's low. Let's see what kind of range it gives us to the downside. Alright, you know what? Just got out this capitulation's looking pretty strong there. Tick has not gone positive yet, but I just I didn't want this to come back to my entry price, which was actually 72 average on the 600 shares. So as you can see, it came all the way back up, capitulated. Could try to short it again versus the same stop, but I think I'm gonna pass on it for now and look for something else. You know what, guys? Just reverse the idea on the SNDK. It is towards that previous day's low though. But off the buy signal, I'm taking a long from here. But I don't really have the best price of 80 cents. Would have rather had some low 70s. So let's see if this works. Looking for just for it to come back to that whole number. Maybe flirt with the 90s a little bit. So we're looking for right up here, 97, you know, somewhere in the 90s. Alright, just added more to it. Got some fills in the low 70s. Like I said, that's where I would have rather had the bigger size position. We're basically back up to that moving average, so might not get nothing out of this. So 77 average. Gonna see if it, see what it does when it comes back to this to this moving average here, 85. Alright, it's right there, so let's see what it does. I might just hit this thing flat right here. Yeah, I'm out of there. Too risky for me. I gave it a shot. Yeah, it looks like I was kind of right on this one, but couldn't stay with it. This is where I would have got out. Been a little 20 cents on 2,000 shares. That could have been fun. Alright, got a long idea here on Citigroup. Given this penny below the low, in from 91. And there's a setup there. Anyway, I'll update here. You know what, just added to it here. Just that I feel bad I missed out on that SNDK move. Look at this thing. So kind of loaded up on this. 2,000 shares, averages 30.90, risking 10 cents. Alright, got my 10 cents of profit here, so just because I'm so sized up, gonna take a stop at 30.92 if it comes back down. I would have liked to see it break that whole number, and there's my stop. So that was the idea was there, and pretty much followed the rules. So I'm gonna look at something else, even if it works. Follow the rules, so it's a good trade. Just disappointed in this SNDK, man. Still ripping there. It just shook me out a little bit. I didn't really have the best price. Anyway, on to the next trade. Alright, I have a calculated setup here on this Metti, short from 54, risking 11 cents. Might not be on the right side. The market just popped right back up there. But it's a calculated risk. It's no sell signal. I'm just thinking this thing looks like it wants to break down through the previous day's low. It just popped up a little bit over the fast line moving average, so could be stopping some people out. Anyway, I'll update you. Alright then, just got stopped out, so, you know, taking a quick stop, calculated trade, nothing wrong with it. And we just had a number came out on consumer confidence, which seemed to be negative. The market flushed right back down to the 200 period. I try to get involved in this LYB, just wasn't getting a fill. So low consumer confidence number there. Alright, just opened up a little feeler on this BTU. It's kind of been in this upward sloping channel, and the market selling off, looking for some shorts. So this one seems pretty right. It's just got small size. Might get a little bit more, which I just did. So 800 shares at 31 average. I'm gonna try to get more, as close as possible to 51, 52 actually, which is it's gonna be my stop. So loading up on this one. Pretty tight stop here. This one might ruin my day if I get stopped out, but it seems like we are gonna get some downside acceleration, so just looking for those clean shorts. I should start going here. The market breaking its 200 period again. And we are starting to get the sell on the BTU. So looking for this to come into the whole numbers as support. So looking for it to come back to 38. So I'll update you guys here. Alright, we're getting acceleration. Just trying to get some limit orders out there. Alright, we got to the quarter here. First stop I'm looking for is 38.10. And the next one around the whole number, and from there I'll hold 500 shares just to see if it comes in anymore. This thing had some real selling the first 15 minutes. So looking for that to maybe come back into play here. Alright, just got filled on that first block, 1,000 shares at 38.10. And they just took the rest there, broke the whole number. So maybe we'll see 75. It's probably going to be the next stop. So I'm gonna hold these shares, see if it comes down to there, put a break-even stop at 43, and see what happens here. Rather, I'll lock in 10 cents. I'll put my stop at 33. Alright, the market's starting to capitulate back up a little bit. It's a little bit better to see on the lower time frames. On this 5-minute, it looks a little bit choppy, but pretty much trades on auto. It's a definite 10-cent profit here, and looking for a bit more. Gonna try to cover at 79, 37.79. Gold's jumping. Looks like a lot of folks are getting back into gold. Gold and silver, precious metals. SLV just had a huge spike. Same thing with GLD. So these gold stocks are probably back into play. I might get stopped out here. Thought this would go lower. Yeah, I'm still in it. Just looking at these gold stocks though, and seeing what they're doing. Silver. This is through the previous day's high. There's a breakout on this from 31.25. Anyway, I'll update you guys on the BTU and might get involved in something else in the meantime. Just letting this one ride here. You know, it just picked up a little bit of a SLW. I'm gonna give it to 39. Tight stop here. And BTU looks like it wants to work. It wants to break that whole number here. Head a little bit lower. It's just these precious metals. You got to get involved when they're doing stuff like this. It's a breakout through the previous day's high right here, and my stop is just below the breakout point. So keeping it real tight. See where this thing could go. I think it could go up to the whole number with the volume that was just put in. These precious metals, like in GLD, exploded. SLV. This one's a little bit extended, but I'll eventually take profits here. Alright, got a little 20 cents going. Let's see if I could get some more. See how it reacts to 75. There's a little bit of selling right there. Let's see if it just breaks right through. Now I'm gonna get out. So took mine on that. So it was $95 on 400 shares. It's a little bit more than 20 cents, 21 cents or whatnot. And this B2 looks like it's gonna work for me here. Get me up over a G for the day. So market's bouncing a little bit. This thing's still weak. I think as long as it holds on to this moving average, it should still be all good on the short side. Anyway, I'll update this, and I might actually just call it a day after this trade here. Well, this thing still kept going. Should have probably stayed in it. All the precious metals are ripping and rolling right now. These silver charts look a little messed up, but that's alright. So I got up to 87 so far. I might be getting out of this market capitulating up like that. Well, it's kind of a triangle pennant pattern right now, or a wedge, whatever you want to call it. But you could definitely see that pattern. And we kind of just broke out to the upside in the pattern. This might be a better way to look at it, like that. And we broke out to the upside here. Could just range out, could be a dud, but I'm sure some folks got involved. That's pretty much what it looks like. Yeah, they are buying. I'll probably get stopped out of this thing. That's okay. It's the home run trade for the day. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to try to get involved in this SNDK to the long side. See if I get a fill at 99.49.99, and my stop will be at 88. But I'm gonna stay small, just 400 shares. I'm not really trusting this this upside action here on the market. I think we're gonna go lower, but that's just an opinion for now. That's from what it looks like on the charts. But point being, I have to take a chance on the long side with this if this pattern decides to play out here. So that's why I'm giving this long trade a shot here. And B2 is just still hanging around that whole number, hasn't really cracked it yet. So just gonna wait on that and maybe get involved in this SNDK. Alright, just got stopped out of the B2, so gave it a shot, you know. So still a good profit. Best trade of the day there. The SNDK just basically took off, so not going to be a chance to get any of that. Looking at POT. It's got a buy signal, so waiting for it to pull in maybe to the fast line, moving average, bounce off that. There was already a chance to get in it on the signal candle, the candle after the signal, but I think B2 even printed buy. Yeah, it did. Might give this one a try. That pattern on the market looks like it wants to play out here to the upside. So we got low at 03. Yeah, it might not be chance of getting this one either. You know what? I'm gonna just call it a day here. It's a pretty good day. So, as always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have questions, click the contact button and I will get back to you. And as always, don't forget to visit the blog in the morning for the daily watch list. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. God bless and good luck.